Come watch this video with me.
You don't even know what you're getting yourself into. When God gives you a vision, a dream, a business idea for the marketplace, He is not just giving you a creative dopamine hit. He is giving you an invitation into His covenant that is bound by His truth. Truth is the very essence of who He is. In Hebrew, truth is the word emet, which means firmness, reliability, and faithfulness. The root word is aman, which means to support and to make firm. That's actually where we get the word amen, which means let it be established. Truth is not about information. Truth is the unshakable attribute of God that cannot change. It cannot fail. When God makes covenant, He binds His truth to His promise. Now, if He could break His covenant, which He can't, that means that truth itself would collapse because His very nature is faithfulness. When I learned this, it absolutely blew my mind. I gotta go to the whiteboard for this. I gotta show y'all this. Now, the Hebrew word for truth is emet. Emet is spelled Aleph, Mem, Tav. Aleph is the beginning, the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, which represents God, the beginning, the source. Mem, this is the middle letter of the Hebrew alphabet. Tav is the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet, which represents the end. So this is a picture that shows us truth spans from beginning to end. Now, here's the crazy part. If you attempted to remove God from the truth, you're left with Mem and Tav, which make up a totally different word, which is Met. Guess what Met means? Death. This is why God cannot fail you. If He ever broke His word, which we know He cannot, that means that truth itself would die, but that is impossible because God is truth. He cannot fail you. Now watch how this same truth shows up when it relates to your calling. Deuteronomy 8:18 says, "It is I that gives you the power to create wealth, that I may establish my covenant." The word power in that passage is the Hebrew word koach, which means divine capacity, creative ability, spiritual stamina. So what God is really saying is, it is I who gives you the creative ability. That's my image. It is I who gives you the divine capacity. That's for the overflow. It is I who gives you the spiritual stamina. That's the truth that activates your obedience. When you remain faithful, you are demonstrating His covenant reliability, and that is the power to get wealth. You're not just building a business. You're not just chasing purpose. You are carrying a covenant that is bound by His truth from Aleph to Tav, from beginning to end.